family.
Yeah, I know this.
And me say family.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Nesta.
And your girl Kwani.
And we're back again with another video. Yo, it's been a while since we actually did a video. We've been slacking, OD slacking. It's been a while that we slip, we kind of slack off a bit.
We've been preoccupied.
Yeah, we've been dealing with a lot of sugar, honey ice. We've been dealing with a lot of stuff on the side, but we back. We're gonna try keep building the channel, getting up more subscribers. We're trying to get over the 200 mark. But we appreciate everybody that been supporting. And today we're gonna be doing a video about basically our past. It's gonna be a do you remember the time video. So it's like it's like, yo, you remember the time this happened. But everything's gonna be within our relationship. Some things about her, some things about me. It's gonna be mostly revolving us, it's involving both of us. So
he may have more than me, because I don't know, for some reason.
You wrote down some of them though.
I wrote down like 3.
I don't know how much you wrote down, but I'm going off the top of my head, you know what I mean? Because we've been through a lot. In this 6 years, we've been through a lot. A lot of beef, a lot of cool things, a lot of funny things. And in this video, it's gonna be for us to to bring you guys in, so you guys can get a little insight of what we've been through, and this is where it's at. But in the meantime, while you're watching this video, can you just please like and subscribe? If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel, like this video, give it a thumbs up. That will be very helpful. Go sit down, so that's just what it is. You ready?
Hold on, I sit down. Something for Zendaya. Here we go. Here you go, mommy.
Turn it down. Yeah, so are you ready to start?
Do you remember the time? Nah.
That's a nice song. Do you remember the time when you lost your edges? Do you remember the time? Oh, you was mad, girl. I would kick it off just like that. I would kick it off just like that. Yo, you remember the time this one person, they did her hair, and yo, her edges started falling out. Like what? Yo, she looked like she looked like she had a
out my hair.
Yo, she looked
I'm
like
looking at my hair like
yo, them edges was falling like snow in the summertime. And yo, it's crazy because I'm like, yo, like you're about to have a mohawk soon. If this continue, you gonna have a mohawk. I'm like, yo, she was tight. Like she was so mad. She was crying. She was in the mirror. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
I was taking my braids out and I'm like, yo, I feel like mad at my hair is coming out. So I'm like, that's how my hair look. He was like, oh.
Yo.
He like, yo, where your edges is at? I'm like, what? Gone. What do you mean? And so I went and looked into the mirror. My edges was
crazy. But that's like a foundation for a relationship because we've been through thick and thin, but thick edges and thin edges.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's like
start off like that.
Yo, been through thick edges and thin edges. Yo, that's just as bad as staying with somebody like to cheating, like yo, she was really bald. Let me see. Her edges came back a bit though, but it's not. I don't think he fully recovered. Zion, go sit down. Zion, go sit down. I don't think it fully recovered. It didn't fully recover, but
mad slow.
Imagine, yo, she had a fade. That fade was better than my barber's fade, yo. Yo.
I had to wear like these thick headbands, like right here in the front of my head,
shit was gone.
To cover it because. Like I had no edges, but I had sideburns.
Yeah, she. Oh yeah, so that was that's a real fade. That's how my fade be looking. That's crazy. But that's how we gonna start it. She lost her edges. Deep. That time was crazy. She was
deep. Threw me up.
Any female you lose the edges like that, I know y'all will feel the same way too, for sure.
That definitely threw me off.
Your turn.
I don't even know where to go after that one. Damn.
We've been through a lot. Drop something, yo. I'm going off the top of my head.
Okay, let me see. You remember the time when I got drunk and I fell asleep?
Oh,
I locked you out the house?
I had that in mind too. You want to tell them about it?
So I went out with my friends after work. We went to a restaurant and I got super drunk. Came home.
We didn't have no kids at the time.
We
right?
didn't have no kids at the time.
No, we didn't have no kids at the time. Early in the
Came
relationship.
home and fell asleep on the toilet. I didn't even know he was calling my phone, banging on the door, and nothing. All I know, I woke up to him standing next to me. He like, yo, what is wrong with you? What are you doing?
Yo, I blocked out. Son, I'm telling you, I just got home from work. We had one key for the apartment. But my father have an extra key because it was his apartment we was living in. He, you know, we was staying in his empty apartment. And I came home from work. I know that she was supposed to be home. So I'm like, nah. I'm knocking on the door, nobody answer, banging on the door, kicking the door, everything, like, Kwani, calling her 100 times, no answer, nothing. Yo, I was outside for literally like an hour, and I was starting to get worried, like, yo, is she inside dead? I'm like, nah, something is wrong. I was pissed off, and I was like, yo, this girl, I'm about to kick her out the house. Like, you know, the world of things were going through my mind. I just wanted to just grab her and shake her, like, yo, stop playing with me. So I go to my father, get his extra key. Yes. Go in the house. There is Kwani sitting on the toilet. I know she was taking a shit or piss. She was sitting on the toilet and she was slumped on the toilet. And I just walked in and I just stood there. I stood there looking at her for like 15 minutes. She didn't even know I was there. I was just looking at her because I just didn't know what to do. I'm like, yo.
Mommy, what do you want with this?
I'm like, yo. I just started yelling and started, I was just so mad. I'm like, yo, she really just pissed me off in that moment.
Zendaya.
It's crazy. But you know what? Even though I was mad, I still got her off the toilet, you know. Make sure she was straight, give her some water to drink, put her in the bed. And just make sure she go in the bed and go to sleep. But I was mad, yo. That girl pissed me off in that moment.
Remember, this is before the kids. Before all this.
Yo, she needs to go, yo. For real. You good? Yeah, so that time was crazy. I actually remember it like it happened yesterday. But moving on. You remember that time? We was at that cookout with Bobby family, be careful. And you got mad at me because the girl let me dance and a twerk. Wow. And I was looking.
It's alright.
No.
I've always said there's a difference between looking and gawking.
What's gawking?
Gawking is when you're like staring.
But it was right in front of us, yo.
They was not.
But it was then. Zion, can you sit down, please?
And even if they was in front of, that's like a guy standing in front of me with his print. Oh, sorry, with his penis print, and I'm just.
But that's different. There ain't no print moving. Their ass was moving, and they was right in front of me, yo.
You don't know if the print might be moving.
You should have tell them move. If I'm sitting down, and you know when you sit down at the cookout, when you sit down at the cookout, you're just looking at your view in front of you. You know, and they were dancing. Some was dancing over there. Some was dancing in us.
They was not right in front of us.
So where they was out there?
Nessa, they was on the side.
Yeah, but Q, there's people dancing, yo.
Let me tell you, in the beginning of our relationship.
How you never got mad when we was at the strip club?
Like I said, in the beginning of our relationship, Nesta was very rude.
It's not rude.
And he had like no respect. So I had to like straighten it out real quick and let it be known like this is not gonna happen. Like if this is gonna happen, that's not gonna happen.
Yo.
One time, alright, you finished?
Yo, no, I'm not finished.
Okay.
They were dancing there. And it's like you want me to close my eyes, you know what I mean? Say like I'm there, Zion, go sit down, man. Go sit down. Where you want?
A lollipop.
Okay, can you wait a minute? Okay. Daddy coming, okay? So they were dancing, yo, like people dancing. If it was a bunch of guys dancing, and I was looking, you wouldn't say nothing, right? But they were female dancing, twerking, shaking their ass, and I'm like, I'm just minding my business, I'm just trying to keep a straight face, I'm just looking, but I was looking all over. But if something is carrying on in front of you, what do you want me to do? Turn my chair around and look the opposite way? No, man. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful, but you know, she just exaggerates everything, you know. But move on.
Okay. Do you remember the time we was walking past? We was walking down 196, and that girl was walking past us, and you turned all the way around to look at her.
Cut. Q, I didn't try to look at her, man. I
You didn't lie.
I don't know what happened. Maybe somebody had dropped something.
We was on 196, walking down 196, in between the school and the church. On the side of the
exactly
church.
what you're talking and when you're talking.
We was walking, and we're walking right next to each other. First of all, I had to tell him to walk on the outside because we're together at this time. So tell him to walk on the outside. We walking. This girl passes by. He turns all the way around. When I tell you, he broke his neck to look at her butt.
It's not that, yo. It's like, I'm gonna be honest.
Like I said, this is in the beginning of our relationship. The beginning. So
you know, when
he don't know, you know, where he come from, there is no, it's like there's no limitations, no expectations, no guidelines, no none of that. Like, everybody just go with the flow.
Q, what made you feel like I look back for that? You know, you see?
Bruh.
Listen, where I'm from, right? You know, when you walk, you gotta look back often. You know what I mean? And I just had that. You know, it's like you gotta look back. You gotta look back often, Q, because you don't know if somebody gonna come and talk you.
You serious?
I'm being serious.
Nesta.
You don't check your back. People when you walk, you don't. You know, check your shoulders, make sure everything good.
Nesta, don't be lying on this camera.
Yo, you really think I was trying to look at
we
the
got into
ass?
a whole argument because of that, and you was like, I wasn't staring, I just looked.
Yo. Yo.
You serious?
Yo, Q.
Next.
No, I'm not jacking that.
He was gawking.
No bear, no mind. This one, it was a crazy moment, and it's only it's not even funny, but I only know I can look back, and it was crazy. Remember that night the cab driver spit in your face, yo? Yo, that was crazy. So I'm telling you, I was upset at you though, because in the beginning of our relationship, she very hot-head, like, you know, them argumentative type of people that just won't let things settle, you know, who just not humble and just let things be. She always want to have a say. She always want to go back and forth. And
I just don't take disrespect.
I know, but you was like, you could have let that slide. You didn't have to do what you did either. You know what I mean? Say, but
he wasn't letting me out the cab.
He was definitely wrong. So she was coming home and I was already home. We was in the Bronx, of course. And
yes.
And like, so I guess I had to come upstairs and bring the money. So he said the cab driver didn't want to let you out the cab.
He wouldn't let me out the cab
until she paid. So I was like, I'm on my way.
I'm like, I'm not going nowhere. I'm going right there to the bell. He's gonna open the door, give me the money, I'm gonna give it to you.
Yeah, so
he's like cursing me out in the cab and everything. Like, the guy is going in. So now me and him is arguing. And I'm on the phone and that's like, yo, come upstairs.
Yeah, so I came upstairs. When I got upstairs, she and him in a full-blown argument or whatever. Then she took the money from me and she threw it in the car in his face. She just threw the money at him. And then as soon as she do it, he spit in her face. He like, toom.
No, before I threw the money, I was passing it to him. And he was trying not to take it because he was still calling me all types of itches and stuff like that. And then that's when I threw the money at him. But I didn't like throw it. I just like tossed it in the cab. And he hawk spit. Like, he took it from deep down.
Yeah, he violated.
And spit in my face.
You know, and when he did that, yo, he tried to drive. I chased down the cab. I banged on it a couple times and I was chasing it straight down the block. But then
my mother was upstairs. She heard us arguing from upstairs on the 5th floor. She got downstairs dumb fast. We hopped in the car and was looking for him too. Because I had a sock with a bunch of locks, like master locks in it, because I was about to tear him up.
It's a good thing we didn't catch him though.
When I tell you that spit, it just like, for days I like smelt it and I felt it just sliding down my face. I felt so disrespected. Everything. Like, I think I was mad at you too. I was mad at you, but for a little bit.
For what?
Because you was arguing with me in front of him.
Because, like, you know, just give them money.
But you never do that. You never do that. Ever. Because if you're getting into something with somebody else, I'm not gonna argue with you in front of them. Because whatever I gotta say to you, I'm gonna say to you when it's just me and you. If you was wrong, I'm gonna be like,
in the heat of the moment, like, I just want him to go about his business, y'all. Trying to just, alright, let him go about his business. I'm not saying that you was wrong or anything, you know what I mean? But,
you did just say I was wrong.
Well, for throwing the money in his face, you're not supposed to do that. Regardless if somebody and you arguing, you're not supposed to. To me, I don't feel like you should do that. How would you feel if you was arguing with somebody and they throw money at you? You definitely wouldn't.
Alright, so at the end of the day, he was being disrespectful. He was being disrespectful to me. You wasn't there in the cab the whole time, and you hear what he was saying to me. So me tossing the money at him, and I didn't throw it. Like
I'm not trying to make an argument, you know. That's already gone. But I'm just saying, like with the whole, you know, throwing the money at him. I feel like if I know you say he wasn't taking the money and stuff like that.
So you feel like me throwing the money at him
caused him to spit at you.
He was already rude, and I told you that from the jump.
But I'm just you don't feel like if you want to throw the money, he want to spit at you?
No.
I guess, but that's just how I feel.
I felt like he just don't have respect for women.
I understand, but you know.
Okay, next thing, because that right there,
hell yeah.
I don't deal with disrespect. I'm never gonna let anybody disrespect me.
I'm not saying
no matter what it is. I don't care if you're male, female. You're not disrespecting me.
I understand that. You know what I mean? I understand what you're saying, but I mean, say like, you know, he was definitely wrong for that. If I didn't feel like he was wrong, I wouldn't chase down. I wouldn't hit his car and chase it down. You know, I still want to go on the wood to try to look for him and try to find him.
Tell me how y'all feel in the comments, please. Tell me if y'all feel like, you know, because from what Nesta's saying, it's my fault that he spit in my face.
I'm not saying it's your fault. All I'm saying is that every action gives a reaction. You know,
exactly.
That's all I'm saying. You're saying I'm wrong. You're saying I'm wrong because of my opinion. It's my opinion.
But if I'm telling you what is happening while I'm on the phone with you.
But I'm saying, but right now, I don't remember exactly like the whole transcript of everything. Like the only thing I can't remember what was said and what was exactly happening. You was mad because I snatched the money from you. Maybe I was mad. I don't remember. I don't remember me being mad about that. The only thing I remember was you throwing the money at him and he spit it in your face. Me banging on the car a couple times. He pulled off and I chased the car. That's all I can remember. And then, you know, it was definitely wrong though. But that's all I'm trying to say. Every action causes a reaction. So that's all I'm saying. Your turn.
You go again, because I don't have nothing right now.
Yeah, me, you can't go again.
Go again.
Let me see. Damn, we've been through so much stuff, yo. It's just crazy. I never like take the time to like write anything down or type anything in my phone. You know, I'm just basically freestyling off the top of my head.
Okay, I'll go. Remember the time we was in Brooklyn and
I thought about this.
I was pregnant and you was drunk.
At Geneva House?
At Geneva House. And we came back. First of all, the ride home was dangerous. That's number one. And he was drunk and sleeping the whole time. And I'm trying to put a seatbelt on him. And he wouldn't even let me put a seatbelt on. So I said, listen, I'm putting my seatbelt on and you want to die.
I learned from that though. I don't think I've did that again.
And he, what?
Got drunk while he was pregnant?
Not while I was with you. And then he, like, I'm trying to get him out the car. I'm like, come on, let's get out the car. We home. This Dumbo right here walked straight into the door. He walked straight into the door. I was so annoyed. At this point,
your friends not really. You know, I love all your friends, and I love them. They're my sisters, but they're not a good influence either. Because whenever we, and
I'm like, don't let him drink no more.
Whenever I'm around them, they like, cause you know they fuck to me, so they like.
They're like, Carly, leave him alone.
Yeah, Carly, leave him alone. He's trying to have fun. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, tell her leave me alone, yo.
And he's drinking. And I'm like, no. And now I'm getting annoyed with them because I'm like, yo, I know him and I know he's not a drinker like that. So.
I'm not a drinker, yo. What I mean? I'm a drinker, yo. I'm too. Not because you get nice.
Twisted off of like two drinks.
That mean I'm a saver. That mean I don't need to spend $100 to get nice, you know them type of way.
But if you're getting drunk off of 2 drinks, you're drinking like 7.
That don't mean you have to. So what? That mean you're trying to get up to that level. I like that. You know what I mean? I like that. I like that. I don't have to drink 50 drinks to get nice. Give me 2 nice drinks, 2 nice strong drinks, medium drinks, and I'm good to go. You know, I save money in my pockets.
I have always been the good friend. Because I start seeing people get drunk and I stop drinking. Because I know somebody got to be the eyes. And the safety net.
But that night was crazy. I barely don't remember what happened that night. I remember you getting mad at me. But I can't really remember. It was crazy. Well, you were drunk one night too. When we was in Brooklyn, throwing up at the train station and everything.
That's because we drink that jungle juice. That
everywhere
was like
we go,
mixed.
everywhere we go, they got some damn jungle juice, yo.
It's like every liquor in the world that was just in there. And I don't even think I had that many cups that night neither. Because I know my limit. It's when I start drinking water on top of it. That's what messes me up.
True that. Yeah. Yo, remember that time? She wasn't there, but I told her about it with Zion when he was younger. When Zion was just born, you know, Kwani did a C-section, so, you know, she couldn't do much, you know, she had to just get rest. That's like a week or 2 weeks after Zion was born. So I was the one getting up like 2, 3 in the morning sometimes to make the bottle and everything, because she wasn't breastfeeding him. And like, he got up one time crying, and I was in the kitchen and I was trying to hold him and make the bottle, you know, so my hand was getting tired, so I was trying to switch hands. And when I was trying to put him, like, you know, when you get up that time, you have sleep in your eyes, you can barely focus. You're just tired, but you're just trying to get this bottle made. And I was trying to switch him over to the next hand, and I almost dropped Zion. So I start fumble like you dropping something, but you're trying to catch it back. So I start fumbling. I'm like tossing Zion up. I'm like tossing Zion up, and I'm like, yo.
And he was only a few days
like,
old.
Yo, that's crazy. And I'm like, yo, what if I would have dropped Zion? Yo, Kwani would never forgive me. Something would have happened. The way he was young, something would have definitely happened to him.
Yeah, he was only a few days. Like, only a few days.
Yeah, but
that's the same night that y'all was like sleeping on each other and stuff like that.
That's crazy though. Like that moment, as soon as I catch him back, I'm like, yo, I woke right up like I was ready for work. I'm like, nah, let's get this done so I can go back to sleep. Yeah, but that was a crazy moment, yo. It was crazy.
Remember the time when you was in the hospital because of your foot and I fell down the stairs?
Because you missed me that much, right?
Yo, I left him. I went to go visit him in the hospital. I think Zion was with... Where was Zion? Was he upstairs?
He probably upstairs.
So I went to visit him at the hospital and make sure he was good and stuff like that. I left the hospital, came back home. I'm walking down the stairs and slipped. Like my ankle just gave out. And I fell. I thought my leg was broken. Like I really thought I broke my leg. I was screaming, crying, and there.
And there she was, getting admitted to the same hospital I was in. I'm like, yo, I was
his
like...
His father came to the house to check on me. It was his father, Tiffany, and my stepfather, Bobby. They came. My stepfather is no good, let me tell y'all. Because he was just laughing at me the whole time. He like, you tripped over your own foot again? It just started laughing. I'm sitting there all in pain, but I'm laughing at him because he just dumb. He just always got something funny to say.
You know, who first called me and tell me? Was it you? Yeah, you called me crying.
I was on the phone with you.
She called me crying.
When I was on the phone with you when I fell.
Yeah, but yeah, okay, yeah, you fell. You was because like I was talking to her and I hear like this stumble. I'm like, what happened? And she picked up the phone. She started crying, and like I'm gonna be honest. In the moment, I didn't feel sorry, cause I'm like, yo, I can't be sick in peace. Like I can't be in the hospital in peace. Like. Then boom, then she had to come to the same hospital. I'm like, I was just there upset because I'm like, yo, I can't even spend some time vacation. You know, I was in hospital like a good 3 days because of my knee. And I'm like, that's crazy. Like, she really did this?
Like, I intended on falling and leaving our son with someone else while you're in the hospital.
But you know, you Mrs. Clumsy though, so she's crazy clumsy, you know. But so your turn. Your turn.
Let me see. Oh, remember the time when we first got together and you went in my phone on New Year's Eve and you was like pissed off at London's house?
I didn't go through your phone.
Yes, you did.
So I think something I pop up on the phone and I see it, then that made me like, you know.
No, you went through my phone.
I didn't go to your phone. Something popped up on your phone and that caused me to look into it. You know, remember cards me not search phone, but the text did a show.
He was looking through my phone.
No, I wasn't looking through your phone, Q. I don't.
This was the first New Year's we ever.
I don't look through phone. I don't look through phones. Yo, for real. That's one thing I don't do. That's your phone. That's your phone.
London.
something.
You was there, London.
Something pop up and I look, I see something show up. So I look, I say, yo, who this here? And that make me look into it. You know what I say? You give me a reason for investigate. You know, to look into the thing, you know.
His feelings was hurt, and that's when we first.
I did say me to search phone,
but
me to search phone, but the text did a show. You search up the phone, man. What did text say? Say you have to meet him again today. Yeah, but oh man, damn, yo.
We got a lot of remember the time.
Yeah, because like if we, you know, if I would have write them down, you know, my brain would have probably clicked more. But because I'm trying to freestyle, you know, it's more difficult. It's really, really difficult right now. Shit.
Yeah, it's a lot of different times. We done experienced a lot of moments together. Funny ones. Most of them we can laugh at now. But at the time, some of them was not
very
funny.
heated, you know.
Some of them was not funny.
Heated in the moment. Be careful with that glass thing behind it.
Some of them was not funny in the moment. See, you want to watch the movie, but you want to be over here. You want to say hi? Say hi. Say hi to the camera. Go ahead, say hi.
I don't have to say remember the time, but remember the times. Yo, one thing she really don't like is when I go out and I come home super late.
Yeah, you see, he said times.
Times.
With the S and the Z.
Cause like whenever I come in, like I'll be like, cause you know, it's not like she giving me a curfew or anything, but it's like, you know, she just don't feel like, you know, it's cool, you know, when you have a family and thing like that, you know, she more worried about me, you know what I mean. And when you go out and things do really happen, it's around the wrap up time and stuff. She just want to be comfortable that, you know, to hear that I'm coming home or I'm on my way home or whatever. Yo, it's a bunch of time I pull up 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning, cause out here where we live at now is like, you know, it's not like Antigua, because in Antigua, if me and her were together and live in Antigua, she would have to understand that.
No, I wouldn't.
You would have to understand.
No, I wouldn't.
Well, maybe we wouldn't be together.
No, we wouldn't.
It's, you know, you have to understand when man go party in Antigua, party or outing, Lions, whatever them have, carnival time, it's not done till morning, till 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning sometimes. That's when we finish and that's when we go home. You'd probably get a part of the culture. It's part of the culture. It's not no disrespect. It's just you can't get upset. That's your culture, don't do that. My culture do that. It's a part of our carnival. That's a part of us. When you go certain parts, when you go and take it for carnival, you're gonna see, cause
that's different.
No,
but
it's not.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
just going out on a regular.
But I'm just saying, like that's why.
No carnival
that's why it's still in me. Well, out here, you know, where we live at now, when you go out, you know, they wrap up the parties like 2, 3 in the morning, and then some people have like an after party spot that might go to 4, 5 in the morning. But you know, yo, there are a bunch of times when, like 4 in the morning and thing like that, I come home and I'm just sitting in the parking lot and I just laughing, yo. I'm just laughing. I'm like, yo, what?
I say you lying.
Why?
You sit in the parking lot at 4 in the morning?
Yeah, like I'm not saying I just sit there, but like before I come, yo, what happened? Milk. Alright, wait a minute. But you know, it's like I don't sit there forever. But before I go in the house, I'm just laughing like, yo, she gonna be so upset right now. She gonna be so tight, and I don't care. I had a nice time.
It's usually if he comes in the house around like 5:30, almost 6 in the morning.
I did that one time
situation.
Though. One time.
More than once.
She be mad. She be having the OD attitude.
You hearing the birds chirping and all this stuff, and he's still not in the house.
I just, man, listen.
Or he just walking in the house trying to tiptoe in. Like, bruh, I know you.
Yeah, I'll be worried that I'ma walk in the house and she gonna be sitting, and as soon as I open the door, trying to close the door soft, I'm just here. She turn on the light, and I'ma just see her sitting there staring at me. Every time I come in, I'm like, I wonder if she gonna do that to me. But I'm like, yo, she really don't like that though. But you know, when I'm having a nice time, I'm not thinking like if she gonna be upset because I'm having a nice time.
Don't answer no text messages, nothing.
I do answer text. I just don't answer as soon as you want me to answer. But once again, man is having a nice time.
Mind you, everyone he hangs out with is either single most of them is single or they don't have no family. It's just them. It's just them by themselves. So usually when men that are in relationships or married men or whatever the case may be, we ain't married now, but you know, you get the drift. Most of the people that they hang out with is anybody in their crew is in the same bracket.
It's not all the time you have that.
Usually that's what happens.
Yeah, but okay, but if you don't have that, and I'm hanging around a bunch of married guys, and we decide we gonna come in 5 in the morning, you will still have a problem.
But usually that wouldn't be the case.
Why not?
Because a lot of them, they're not gonna do that. They're gonna be considerate to the fact that they have a wife and kids home, or a family home, whatever the case may be.
Whatever.
Just not you and your culture.
Cause man, I have nice time, you know. Say, mommy, man, I have nice time.
It's a nice time.
Ah, right then.
Oh, remember the time we was in the house and Sharice came?
Oh my God! Don't even bring that up, yo. Damn.
They, what?
Yeah,
That was
They look.
a very.
damn. Yeah, that you just saying it just give me shivers just now, you know.
That one. I remember that. I still remember that like it was yesterday.
Zion, be careful.
We was right in the house.
Go ahead,
He was at the table
Go
writing.
ahead.
He was writing something
ahead,
down
Arlo.
at the table. I'm sitting on the couch. Like I was sitting like the arm of the couch. Zion, you keep.
Zion, be careful.
Okay.
Okay, sit down under there and relax. Yeah, but it was crazy. It's something. I'm gonna be honest. It's something I don't really want to get into.
It was very cringeful though. Like it was surreal because it was something that he's never experienced ever. And I've been telling him for the longest, like, you know, I felt something or whatever the case may be. And to hear her voice so vividly, so clear, accent and all. And y'all know I don't have a Caribbean accent. There was nobody outside the door.
Yeah,
Like
I know it was her mom, but
it was
you know,
so clear. Like we looked at each other, and I started crying because I'm like, you heard it, you heard it.
So it was around the time my cousin, you know, my cousin murdered his baby mom. My cousin murdered his baby mother, and me and her was very, you know, me and her was very close. You know, we was close from younger growing up. Then, you know, he got with her, whatever. You know, just to fast forward, you know, he murdered her. He murdered her, and it was a couple nights after.
No,
it's the
this
same
was
night.
probably
2 nights also after one.
After we got
she died.
No,
it was the same night?
This was like weeks after.
Okay. Yeah, so we was in the house, you know, we only had Zion at the time. I was at the table writing down something. And man, me and her was close. You know, me and her would talk. Before she passed away, me and her would talk every day through messages, through WhatsApp. We would talk every day. A lot of people don't know the conversation we had. We would send each other voice notes. She would talk to me about what's going on. I talked to her. She asked how Zion, she loves Zion. She asked how Zion is doing. You know, asked how my little cousin is doing, her daughter, Shamali. And we was there, and, you know, Kwani was sitting in the couch with Zion, and I was at the table. And all I heard was, Nesta. And it's like, it's the same way she will call me whenever she see me.
Nah, that voice sound hurt.
You see, it might sound like that to you, but it's not that. I'm telling you, you don't know what her voice sound like. I'm telling you, that's exactly, anybody that know me and know her, and they know how she is, they know how she will call me whenever she see me. That's exactly how she called me. She was like, Nesta. And like, I'm like, I paused, and then Kwani paused, and we looked at each other. And then, you know, I was like, you hear that? And then Kwani was like, yeah, I heard that. And then Kwani started crying and stuff like that. She thought that it was coming from the tablet. I know damn well that wasn't coming from the tablet.
No, it came from by my shoulder. Like the way I was sitting, it was right by my shoulder. And it was so clear. And I'm like, you heard it.
And it was like one of the craziest things ever. Because, you know, it's somebody, I know her voice from like young teenagers, 12, 13. I mean like 13, 14 growing up, being young. Growing up, I know her voice, and to see that she paid me a visit, you know what I mean, and not because, you know, it's my cousin who did it, that don't change the relationship me and her had, you know what I mean. Their relationship was one thing, me and her relationship was one thing, because I seen her a couple months before that in the summer. We spent time together, we took a picture together and everything, you know, and she used to come and get Zion when I was in Antigua, you know, and she paid me a visit, and like in that moment, once I heard it, Kwani was crying, I just
You had got up and looked out the door
Yeah.
first to make sure you wasn't like
because
bugging
I had
out.
to make sure, like, yo, make sure she wasn't outside the door or something. Cause that's where I thought I heard it coming from.
Yeah, he thought he heard it from outside the door,
Yeah.
and I'm like freaking out. I'm like, no, it was
But
right
then-
here.
But then, you know, I just after a couple minutes, I just shook my head and I just smiled. I was like, I hear you, Shasha. I hear you. Cause it's like it's the creepiest thing ever happened to me, yo. And like, I'm not making this up. I wouldn't
Yeah.
come on here and just make something like that up about somebody who passed away. In
Cause I
that, in
kept
the way they
telling him,
passed
I'm
away.
like, there's somebody here. Like, I could feel it. It used to just be me and Zion in the house, and I used to just stay in the room because I felt like a presence. But I'm like, Nessa, I could hear somebody walking, everything. He thought I was bugging out. Like, he was like, no, like, it's just your mind, blah, 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 blah. That day, you could tell, like, his face, the look on his face, he was so, like, it was like a shock. Like, he was in shock, but at the same time, he was like, what the hell was that?
Yeah, but it was, you know, it was a crazy moment. I'm like, yo, she really, you know, she paid me a visit, yo, you know, because I'm sure, you know, she know, regardless of anything, she know how me and her was just different. But, you know, it was a crazy moment. Rest in peace, Shasha. You don't know, I always love you, yo, no matter what. Me and you was different, you know, but that was crazy. What else we got?
Let's see. Remember we cut Zion hair off?
Oh, yeah.
We cut all of his hair off the day before my birthday.
Cut Zion hair off, yo. I was devastated. I couldn't believe we did that to him.
Can y'all stop messing with
Picture
this
gonna be in
table?
there. I couldn't believe we did that to him. That boy was looking crazy. We did it at
It
home
was
because
like-
his hair was
it was
matted.
like-
Because it's just like a lot to do his hair. So his hair was his hair was as in the ponytails, and they be careful. So his hair got matted where the ponytail was at. So it's like when you take it out, it's like a locks, you know, like one big lock on his head. So it's like, nah, we just cut it where that was, and his hair was looking crazy. But you know, thank God his hair flourished again. His hair
Grew
came
back
back.
fast.
Remember that time I paid $100 and something for you to get Fox locks, and you took it out the next day?
Yeah, it was tight.
Yo.
It was so tight.
I was so upset. I wanted to just choke Kwani.
It was so
I'm like,
tight.
you know, she was looking good and everything, and she was crying. Cause you know them Africans, the way they do it, you know, she did that. I guess she did it tight. Kwani, so tight.
It was so tight
And
that,
she
you know,
really-
after a few days, you're supposed to let it, you know. I think it was more than just the next day.
I think it was like 2 days after.
later.
But I was mad.
It
I'm
was
like,
supposed to loosen up some, and
I'm
it
like,
was just
yo,
so tight.
she really violated my money like
I
that, yo.
couldn't lay down. I had to sleep like this.
You still owe me that money, though, yo.
I had to sleep like this.
That's
And
it.
like this, like I couldn't find the right position.
It was
like,
140.
yeah.
You
And
were
then
140.
he helped me take it out though, and while he was taking it out, my scalp was throbbing. I fell asleep though, and he just stood up taking it out
Yeah.
by himself.
I was tired. I was so upset. I'm like, yo, my 140 go down the drain, yo, for real.
Listen, my head was hurting. Yeah.
Are you watching VYBING?
Yeah, but yo, right now, you know, the brain's running dry right now. It's crazy though, but you know, those what we mentioned, you know, there's been some hot moments, some cool moments and everything, you know, but we really been through a lot. Mama, you smell like you just stink, mama, you know, so, but you know.
We grew from a lot of these moments.
Yeah, definitely.
These moments helped us
And be
grow.
careful. Sign, no, leave that. Go sit in the chair over there and
And
watch 3 Little
everything,
Pigs. Go
like-
ahead.
We've had, like, even though we spoke about, you know, crazy moments, we've had a lot of really, really great moments too. Like, it's just a lot. Like, you know how there's just a lot that you go through when you with somebody, like, experience everything. Like, it's a lot of those moments, and I wouldn't change any of those moments, honestly, because it's a lot. Like, it's a lot of growth. Without those moments, we wouldn't be where we are right now. Honestly, to be 100% real with y'all, we would not be here.
Yeah, but I guess we're gonna wrap it up, yeah.
Yes, because the kids is getting antsy.
Yeah, so you know those were just some of our remember the time moments. Let us know if you enjoyed it. Let us know what you think about it. Comment on any one of the moments, you know, what you think about it. The questions that we asked, drop your comments, you know, please like, comment, you know, what your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel. Help us get over 200 subscribers. We're gonna try to be more consistent with you guys and drop more videos, you know, but yo. Tell us
what you want to see. I know y'all say y'all want to see pranks, but as you can see, I did the last 2 pranks. I'm just waiting.
Zion, relax.
I take my shit.
I guess I'm the prankster.
No.
Us two, I guess. I guess I'm the prankster.
Yeah,
so.
but just let us know what videos you want to see. We're gonna be here again with you guys with more videos to come. We're gonna do a couple. Stop doing that. We're gonna do a couple. We're gonna do some live. We're gonna go live on YouTube a couple times. You know what I mean? But you know, thank you guys for the love. Thanks for subscribing, getting us where we are right now. We're gonna definitely try to be more consistent with you guys. We appreciate everything, but for now,
we out of here.
We out of here. We see you guys soon. Boom.
Yeah, I had a dream that we made it to the top floor. We was living like some kings on the world tour. They was screaming so loud on the encore.